Have you ever noticed that the older you get, your back tires more easily and aches more often, even from simply bending down to tie your shoes or reaching for an item on a shelf? It is no coincidence. After age 65, your back, the silent pillar that has supported your body for years, starts to make itself heard. But the most surprising part is this. Most older adults do not realize that their familiar daily routines are quietly weakening their own backs. Many people assume that a daily walk is enough to stay healthy, but the truth is, walking alone cannot shield your back from the risk of stiff joints, sciatic nerve pain, or chronic backaches, all common issues for people over 65. In fact, walking with poor posture can even cause your spine to slowly fall out of alignment over the years. A geriatrician once said, "You can tell if someone will be strong or frail after 70 just by looking at their back." It sounds simple, but it is a detail very few people consider. Many seniors silently put up with daily back pain, chalking it up to old age and something they must endure. In reality, with just a few suitable, gentle, and consistent exercises, you can absolutely keep your back healthy, flexible, and dramatically lower your dependence on pain medication or a supportive back brace. No gym membership needed, no complicated equipment either. What you need is the right knowledge and a consistent routine. In this video, I'm going to share 6 simple exercises recommended by physical therapists to help strengthen your back, improve your posture, and reduce the risk of falls, which are especially effective for people aged 65 and up. If you want to maintain a steady gait, a flexible body, and a life no longer ruled by that nagging back pain, then stick with me through this video. I am confident that after just a few weeks, you will feel a noticeable difference, not only in your back, but in your overall sense of freedom and active living day after day. All right, let's get started. Exercise 1, brisk walking. Many older adults believe walking is a general exercise that works the whole body. That is true, but only partly, because if you walk the wrong way, too slowly, or inconsistently, it does not do your back any good. In fact, it can leave your legs feeling tired, your joints achy, and make you feel more sluggish every single day. Have you ever noticed, on mornings you walk to the market, your pace a bit quicker than usual, you come home feeling stronger, more refreshed? That is the effect of brisk walking, a rhythmic, steady motion that warms up the entire lower back, activates the hip and glute muscles, and loosens the hip joints, all points directly connected to your spine. Brisk walking does not mean you have to run. It is about taking slightly longer strides, swinging your arms more evenly, and keeping your back straight, chin slightly up, and your eyes looking forward. Just 15 to 20 minutes of this each day will gradually wake up your back. Your vertebrae will get lubricated by the rhythmic motion, and you will find you are standing taller, with less stiffness in your lower back after sitting for a while. Bernard, a 68-year-old from San Jose, shared that he had chronic back pain for almost 10 years until his doctor suggested he simply walk briskly for 20 minutes each morning. He was doubtful at first, but after 3 weeks, not only was his back better, but his blood pressure had stabilized. He was sleeping better, and his mood had brightened. He calls his morning brisk walk the best medicine that doesn't cost a dime. You do not have to go far. A lap around the park, your own yard, or even a long hallway in a care facility is enough to get your back moving. The important thing is to make it a small daily ritual. And if you can, listen to some favorite music or walk with a friend. Because when you walk with someone else, your rhythm becomes steadier, and so does your motivation. Brisk walking is the easiest, gentlest, and most familiar way to begin strengthening your back after 65. There is no need to wait until your back hurts to think about it. Start today and let every step you take be a step toward a stronger, freer, and more vibrant body. Exercise 2, the cat-cow stretch. Here is something very few people realize. Your back is not just your spine. It is also where most of your body's emotion, stress, and fatigue tend to gather. Those vague aches in your mid or lower back often do not come from a specific injury, but from long-term tightness, caused by too much sitting, worry, or simply forgetting to stretch each day. That is why the cat-cow stretch is so highly recommended by physical therapists for adults over 65. This is a simple, equipment-free exercise that does not put pressure on your joints, yet has an almost magical ability to soften the entire spine, open up movement from your neck down to your hips, and most importantly, it helps you breathe deeper as you move. Ellen, a 72-year-old from Austin, had cervical spondylosis with pain that often shot down into her shoulder blades. Her daughter, a yoga instructor, taught her to do cat-cow every morning right in bed. Within weeks, she felt her neck and shoulders become lighter, her sleep was deeper, and her mood was noticeably less tense. "I don't wake up from back pain anymore," she said. "Every morning, just a few deep breaths and gentle arches, and I feel totally recharged." Performing this movement is simple. Start on your hands and knees, keeping your back flat. As you inhale, let your belly drop and lift your head and chest, like a cow looking up. As you exhale, round your spine toward the ceiling like a stretching cat, pulling in your abs and relaxing your neck. Repeat this 6 to 10 times, slowly in sync with your breath, and you will feel your spine loosening like a silk ribbon being gently unfurled, one section at a time. Cat-cow is more than a back exercise. It is a ritual that helps you reconnect with your own body, with each breath and subtle movement. After 65, the most valuable asset is not just muscle, but flexibility and a sense of ease in every motion. Let this simple movement be the gift you give your back each morning, because your back does not just need to move, it needs to be heard and to breathe with you. And cat-cow is the gentlest way to begin that conversation. Exercise 3, leg raises while lying down. Here is a fact that many older adults miss. A weak lower back often is not from heavy lifting, but because the small muscles around your lower abdomen, hips, and thighs are not being used correctly. When these supporting muscles lose their strength, your spine is forced to take on the extra load, resulting in those nagging, persistent aches in your lower back, especially when you stand, sit for too long, or change your position. The leg raise exercise, as simple as it sounds, is one of the key movements to help you rebuild that essential support for your lower back. While lying on a bed or mat, gently lift one leg, hold it for a few seconds, and then lower it down. This motion not only engages your thigh muscles, but also awakens your entire lower abdominal core, the silent stabilizing muscles for your spine that are so often neglected. Miguel, a 70-year-old from Florida, had suffered from back pain for years due to a mild herniated disc. After joining a senior rehabilitation class, he began doing leg raises, 10 reps on each side, morning and night. After just 1 month, he noticed that the feeling of carrying a sandbag on my back was gone. He said, "I never thought such a simple move could make my back feel stronger every single day." This is the perfect exercise for anyone who cannot do intense movements or is just recovering from pain. You can start by lifting one leg at a time, then move on to lifting both if your body feels ready. The key is to keep your lower back pressed firmly into the floor without letting it arch as you move. And remember, slow, steady, deep breaths. Do not rush it. Your body responds to patience, not speed. Leg raises are also an effective way to check your core health. If you cannot lift your leg off the bed for a few seconds without your back tensing up, that is a clear signal that your deep core and lower back muscles have weakened. And this exercise, when done simply but consistently, is how you can gradually rebuild that lost stability. After age 65, every small movement sends a message that you are still in control and you still have the power to build a strong, stable body. And sometimes, just by lying down and gently raising a leg, you are lifting up your own quality of life. Exercise 4, the glute bridge. If you have ever struggled to get up from the sofa, or if bending down to pick something up sends an ache through your back, you might be lacking strength in a surprising place, your glutes. It sounds odd, but it is true. Your glute muscles are the silent supporters for your lower back. When this muscle group weakens, a common issue after 65, the entire burden shifts to your spine, leaving you vulnerable to chronic back pain and a gradual loss of balance. One of the most effective ways to fix this is with the glute bridge. For this exercise, you lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor, then slowly lift your hips high, hold for a few seconds, and lower back down. This movement not only activates your glutes but also tones your lower abs, improves circulation to your lower back, and provides a gentle stretch for your spine. Janet, a 76-year-old from Colorado, used to get a sharp pain across her lower back on long walks. After her physical therapist taught her to do glute bridges daily, just 8 to 10 reps each morning, her back pain improved dramatically. She recalled, "The first time I felt my glute muscles wake up after years of being asleep. It was a strange feeling, but a good one." What is great about this exercise is you can do it right in bed before you go to sleep or after you wake up. No equipment, no joint pressure. Just focus on squeezing your glutes as you lift your hips, keeping your balance by pressing your feet firmly into the floor. If it gets too easy, you can try holding the bridge longer, for 5 to 10 seconds, or even lift one leg off the floor to add an extra challenge for your back and glute stability. The glute bridge not only builds strength in your hips and lower back, but it also helps make your posture feel more stable and grounded. When your glutes are strong, you will notice you can stand longer without fatigue, get up without hunching over, and most importantly, you will feel yourself walking with a lighter, more confident step. After 65, it is not about how many pounds you can lift. It is about being able to stand up, sit down, and walk on your own terms without help. And the glute bridge is the first step toward reclaiming that quiet strength from within. If you are still with me and finding this helpful, let me know by dropping a 4 in the comments. And hey, if you have not already, hitting that subscribe button and bell really helps us create more content like this. Your support means the world. Exercise 5, resistance band rows. When many older adults hear resistance band, they often hesitate, thinking it is a tool for young people at the gym. But here is the truth. A resistance band, with its gentle, flexible tension, is the ideal workout partner for anyone over 65 looking to strengthen their upper back without needing heavy weights or a gym membership. Think of your back like a suit of armor. If your upper back muscles weaken, your shoulders start to slump, your back gradually rounds, and just a few hours of sitting can lead to aches in your neck, shoulders, and upper back. Performing resistance band rows, even for just a few minutes a day, is like reweaving that armor. It helps your upper body stand taller, feel more resilient, and avoid issues like cervical spine decay or persistent shoulder pain. Stephen, a 73-year-old from Oregon, used to rely on a back brace to maintain his posture when he went out. His son, a personal trainer, gave him a light resistance band and showed him 3 basic moves: pulling the band to his chest, opening his arms wide, and pulling up to shoulder height. After just 2 weeks, he no longer needed the brace. "I feel like my shoulders have been pulled back, opened up, and it's so much easier to breathe," he shared. The best thing about resistance bands is how easy and versatile they are. You can hook a band to a doorknob or simply loop it around a sturdy chair. The key is to keep your shoulders down, avoid shrugging your neck, and move slowly, always in sync with steady breaths. You do not need to pull hard. Light but consistent resistance is the key to rebuilding strength in older adults. When you train with a band, you are also retraining your body to coordinate smoothly between your arms, shoulders, and back, which is crucial for daily tasks like putting on a shirt, carrying a bag, or reaching for something overhead. And if you have ever felt your shoulders getting stiffer and harder to rotate, a resistance band is the simplest tool to help you safely get that mobility back. After 65, the goal is not to train hard to get strong fast, but to train smart to stay strong for life. And a resistance band, with all its gentle effectiveness, is the bridge that can take you from weak to stable, from hunched to upright, from struggling to proactive. It does not take much. You just have to start. Exercise 6, child's pose. Some days you just want to lie still, let all the tension melt from your shoulders and back, and do nothing. And in truth, it is not laziness. It is your body asking for a break. After 65, as each vertebra gets a little stiffer and every bend becomes more careful, your back needs more than just movement. It needs profound relaxation. That is precisely why child's pose is considered a healing posture for the back. You do not need to be a yoga practitioner to do this. You just need a mat or even a blanket on your bed. Gently kneel, widen your knees, and fold your torso forward, either reaching your arms out or resting them by your sides, and let your forehead touch the floor. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale and let it all go. This pose provides a safe stretch for the entire spine, especially the mid and lower back, where the most fatigue builds up in older adults. It puts no pressure on the joints and requires no effort. It is simply about the act of resting. But the magic is this. Just a few minutes in this pose each day can help your back feel softer, your mind calmer, and your breath fuller. Lorraine, 75, used to take sleeping pills for the dull, nagging backaches that kept her up at night. After joining a restorative yoga class where child's pose ended every session, she started doing it every night before bed. She shared, "I never imagined such a simple posture could help me sleep better, and I no longer wake up feeling like my back is made of stone." Child's pose is more than an exercise. It is a space to return to yourself, to peace, to your breath, and to gratitude and for the body that still serves you every day. And the best part is, you can do it anywhere, anytime, whenever you feel tired, anxious, or just need a moment of quiet. On the journey to care for your back after 65, sometimes the answer is not to do more, but to simply stop and relax the right way. Child's pose, gentle, humble, and deeply restorative, is the final gift you should give your back each day. A place to return, to recover, and to begin again, even stronger. After all the exercises and stories we have gone through, I want you to take a moment, just a brief moment, to just listen to your back. It is no longer the back of a young person who could do heavy lifting all day without a second thought, nor is it the back that silently endured for decades without a complaint. It is a part of your body that is now reminding you every day, "I need a little care." We have explored 6 exercises together, from brisk morning walks to the gentle flow of cat-cow, from simple leg raises to the glute bridge that rebuilds your foundation, from the resilience of resistance bands to the final release of child's pose. Each exercise is not just a motion, but a step back toward independence, freedom, and gratitude for your body. The great news is you do not have to do them all at once. Just start with one small exercise each day at a consistent time. Maybe it is a 15-minute brisk walk in the morning, or a 5-minute cat-cow before breakfast. It could even be child's pose every night before you go to sleep. Whichever you choose, the most important thing is this: you have made the choice to act. Try starting tonight. Gently fold forward, relax your shoulders, and rest your forehead on a pillow in child's pose. Then take a deep breath. That is not just a breath, it is a promise. From today on, I am going to care for my back, not waiting until it hurts to fix it, but caring for it proactively, gently, and consistently, just like you would tend to a precious plant in your garden. And if today's advice resonated with you, I would love to hear about it in the comments. Let me know which exercise you are going to try first. Your stories do not just motivate me, they inspire everyone else on this journey. Thank you for sticking with me until the very end. Always remember, a healthy back is the foundation for a free, active, and peaceful life in your later years. And every day that you can still stand up, stretch, and walk is another day you get the chance to live more fully. I will see you in the next video. There are so many more great things ahead for us to explore.